Hello everybody, Qzilla here. Welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. In the last episode, we defeated Ultura and finally unlocked high rank. Now, I mentioned at the end of the last video that there are new dens that we can enter. So, to show you guys what I mean, I highly doubt I'll be able to find a super rare den. I found like 2 of them off screen when I was grinding for title update Moss EX. But so I will explain the party changes and also the gear changes, but firstly, these red dens are high rank dens. As in normal high rank dens. Basically, those are the easiest dens to start high rank in. And then if we go over here to this den, there's a chance that it will be a rare high rank den. As you can see, that is just a normal low rank rare den. However, the game will tell you if it is a high rank rare den. Now, I highly doubt I'll be able to actually find a super rare den and show it to you guys on camera. But super rare dens, like the name implies, are incredibly rare. They are prismatic in color, different from the subquest dens, which are about the closest you can get. But subquest dens are silver, while, again, super rare dens are prismatic. Now, off screen, I've gone ahead and completed the main Monsterpedia. In fact, I've completed all of it except for these. I don't remember what these... Oh, I know, those are just the power moves, okay. So, to explain the changes in the party, we have a much better endgame party. I spent a lot of time off screen just grinding eggs and also trying to get these Monsies. And yes, I did get a bunch of genes for them. So, our party consists of me, who's now in Dread King Rathalos gear, our Dread King Rathalos Caesar, our Rajang Uzaru, our Bloodbath Diablos Guts, our Stygian Zenogre Demona, our Elderfrost Gammoth Elden, and our Soul's Tear Mizutsune Soul. Also, we have Roberto with us because he's the GOAT. He is big damage Oompa Boompa. So, today's episode, we're going to be heading over to... where is... oh, there we are. Leloution. So, once you've cleared the game, a bunch of new subquests will open up, along with high rank. Among these is a special quest chain. So if we head on over to the Scrivener's Lodge here in Leloution, also it took me a lot of multiplayer attempts just to be able to get the base game Deviants and Elders and Rajang. Like, sincerely, it took me way too many. I think... where is Lilia? Why does it not open up until we...
Thank you.
let me check something real quick. Okay, figured it out. So, we're gonna be unlocking a special quest line. Firstly... okay, so firstly, you'll need to talk with this clerk, and she will tell you that a Pink Rathian has been spotted in Flora Garden. Now, Pink Rathian is one of the monsters that become available only in the post-game. However... this? Yeah, this is the one. So, in the, okay, so we have to enter this den. Now, for certain monsters that are not, or monsters that are not super rare like the Deviants, Elders, and Rajangar. It can be found in rare dens once you complete the game. These include Rathalos, Azure Rathalos, Pink Rathian, and I'm trying to think who else. I think Stygian Zinogre, Deviljho, Seregios, Glavenus, Basilgoose, and Fulgur Anjanath are non-deviant, non-elder dragon, non-Rajang monsters that only become available in the post-game. In fact, you can only fight Rathalos. I think you can only fight Rathalos, Azure Rathalos, Pink Rathian, and Fulgur Anjanath in high rank. Okay, it shouldn't be too much farther till we get to the Pink Rathian. Alright, so there she is. Also, so I've chosen each of our monsters based on what I believe is the best of each element. So, the Pink Rathian. By default, she uses speed attacks, but when enraged, she uses power attacks. When it comes to her body part weaknesses, her body is weak to slash only, while her tail is weak to blunt. She also has an elemental weakness to dragon. Now, for each element, I've chosen a specific endgame monster and tried to give them what I believe to be the best machines that they can have, while also upgrading their team. And for the most part, our team has a slow stat growth rate. But being at high rank means that we don't have to worry about that. Now, Dragon is the one element that does not have a Monty or a speed of that element, which sucks because, let's face it, it really should. Alright, so I'm gonna show off Voltage Crash now. Yep, that was a lot of damage. Also, fun fact, each Deviant Monster has their own unique spin on the main species kinship move. But, what you want to do is you want to complete this quest. You can see if you can get a Pink Rathian egg if you want. Then you're going to want to head back to Leloution. And you'll want to turn in the subquest. After you complete the subquest,
Hi, welcome,
and turn it in, she will have another subquest for you. And this time you have to go fight an Azure Rathalos on Hakolo Island. So we're gonna head to the North Kamuna Cape. Alright, so let's see now, where... Okay, so the den is all the way over here. So, you might be wondering, why do we do these first, other than to show off the monsters to fight? Oh, you'll understand once we get there. But trust me, it will make a lot of sense once we do get there. But it's worth mentioning that the reason why we're doing this is because we can get specific quests for base game deviants and elder dragons through this. Anything that was added by a title update actually has their own separate subquests. So, like, for example, if I go here, you can see Psychoblaze Black Knight is for Hellblade Glavenus, Lightning Revolt, Bolt Reaver Astalos, Ice Phantom Orochi Kirin, and basically each of the title update monsters have their own special subquest that has an increased chance of you receiving their egg, but you don't have to use just that, which is fantastic because some of them I cannot beat yet. Alright, Azure Rathalos. By default, it uses power attacks. When in range, or when flying, it uses speed attacks. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll just keep Caesar in. So, when it comes to its body part weaknesses, its head is weak to blunt only, its body is weak to slash and blunt, and its tail and wings are weak to only slash. It's got an elemental weakness to dragon, and if you can find it out in the wild, which I'm not entirely sure how, since high-rank monsters don't spawn in the wild, then by defeating it with a Lagaica's kinship skill, you'll greatly boost the retreat rate. Again, I'm not entirely sure how you would find it as a Raz in the wild in this game, compared to the last game. So for example, of what I mean by deviants have their own unique spins on the dominant species kinship skill, as you can see, Caesar has Meteor Strike instead of Sky High Dive. Also, the Dread King Rathalos has moves that rely entirely on Blast Blight. So in addition to being a powerful fire monster, you can use it for... you can use it for Blast Blight stuff as well. There we go, it's a Rathalos defeated. Also, if you're wondering about my gear, so I'm wearing the Dread King Rathalos armor, because I did its subquest before, and I was trying to get an egg for it. Took me a while to get an egg. And I'm also using the Dread King bow. So if you want to craft high rank gear in general, then you'll need armor and weapon spheres as well as high rank materials.
Welcome.
So, beat the Azure Rathalos, turn in the quest, and as you can see, she has yet another subquest for us. I've acquired some super special information for you. It's where that Deviant Monster's tracks have been found. I don't know what kind of monster the tracks came from, just that they belong to a Deviant Monster on Hokolo Island. How good are you at investigating tracks? Think you could discover new ones before the hunters find out? Absolutely. So, now that we have this, it's time to head back to Hokolo Island. Once you've cleared each of the, once you've cleared both the Pink Rathian and Azure Rathalos subquests, you'll get a special quest chain to find and fight 5 special Deviant monsters. These Deviants were included in the base game. So where to now? This way? here. Okay. Shouldn't be too far now. Looks like the Scoutfly's found something on the Overlook. Let's check it out. Okay, so it looks like the Scoutflies are leading us over this way. Okay, so let's continue our search. Okay, it looks like now we gotta go up here. Got that. Now where to? Down there. And now back up. Whatever it is, it really doesn't want to be found. Alright, looks like we found a monster den up there. Alright, so let's head on into the den and see what we could possibly find. Alright. Also, high rank monsters require a much higher level to quick finish, and certain monsters such as Deviants, Elder Dragons, and Rajang cannot be quick finish whatsoever as they count as boss encounters for some reason. Okay, so it looks like if we head up this way, we should find it. Oh.
What?
The
My
monster that left
whiskers
the
are
tracks is
tingling.
in there. Are you ready to face it, buddy? Yes. White Shadow. Silverwind Nargacuga. Alright, Silverwind Nargacuga. This is the first of the Deviant Monsters you'll be able to fight. By default, it will use tech attacks, but when in range, it uses speed attacks. When it comes to its body part weaknesses, the head is weak to blunt only, the stomach is weak to slash only, and the tail is weak to pierce only. It has an elemental weakness to thunder, and it cannot be retreated back to its den because it counts as a boss monster. So as you can see, I've done a lot of grinding for genes. So we're going to be dealing a lot of damage. Alright, so Roberto and I do that, and then Vengeful Thunder. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to ride, actually. And I'm gonna Gigantic Meteor, the stomach. Alright, so it's using White Shadow for evasion purposes. You will not dodge me, though. Also, so something different from the previous games is that whenever you use, or your monster uses a power boosting move, they will physically change appearance. It doesn't really do anything other than just make them look different. Like, there's no gameplay benefits, but it still looks cool nonetheless. So, for example, if Arachong uses a power-up move, then they will... Ooh. Okay, so Silverwind does inflict bleeding, which is a little annoying. Alright, the tail should be destroyed soon. Wow, it's almost dead already. Now, I'm fairly certain you can't get the eggs of Silverwind Nargacuga or any of the other deviants from these. Well, any of the base game deviants from the special subquest. There we go. Alright. So, if you haven't fought any of the deviants before, then once you defeat one... I don't know if I'd have signed up for this if I knew we were tracking Silverwind Nargacuga. Well, let's head back. So, once you clear your first Silverwind quest, or once you've cleared it for the first time, you'll be able to get your kinship stone to level 9. And if you haven't fought, well, successfully defeated any deviant beforehand, then what will happen is you will also get the Deviant Slayer medal. I fought King Rathalos and defeated it as my first deviant, because I was trying to get its egg, so... Yeah, I already got that medal. So let's go ahead and turn this quest in.
Welcome.
Silverwind Nargacuga, so you not only identified the monster, but located its den and beat it? Wow, you're incredible. Maybe I'll let you in on some info I've got on other regions too. Oh, before I forget, someone at the Scrivener's Lodge is looking for you. Maybe you should pay them a visit. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. The next episode or two will be focusing on the other base game deviants. I'll see all of you in the next one. Goodbye!